Hello, please let me introduce myself. My name is Karana Nitama, and I am with my friends Afishania, Florencia Yustiadi, Salsa Nabila, and Soroflana. And in this video, we want to discuss transnational crime in Southeast Asia. So, what is transnational crime? According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, transnational crime organization is a form of crime that poses a threat to global security and global prosperity. Transnational crime has three types. The first one is financial crime, money laundering, and bulk cash smuggling. The second type is high-tech crimes, including identity theft, piracy, and data breaches. And the third type is trafficking crimes, including human trafficking, drugs trafficking, and firearm trafficking. Southeast Asia region is one of the strategic places for transnational crime organization to operate. So, how the ASEAN as the Southeast Asia region's organization address the issue?
The literature review in this paper focused on 3 reading books on transnational crime, including the first literature from a book entitled International Relations in Southeast Asia, The Struggle for Autonomy by Donald E. Waterby, defines a transnational crime as a source of threats originating from other countries in the international system where state-based threats and response are political, diplomatic, and coercive. In this chapter, the author focused on 2 threats of transnational violence and crime in the Southeast Asia. The main focus in the author's explanation is on the response and responsibility for crimes against national authorities committed by ASEAN countries and the efforts made to focus on their own and partner dialogue. The same illustration but different focus in the previous literature explanation is explained back to the second book entitled Conflict and Transnational Crime, Borders and Bullets, and Business in Southeast Asia by Florian Wegan and his views on transnational crime in Southeast Asia. In this book, there is not much knowledge about how armed conflict and transnational crime are connected and affect each other, but the main focus is on how transnational crimes in border areas occur in Southeast Asia. The author explores from various perspectives on the actors involved, including armed groups, smuggling, conflict victims, and how policymakers respond on transnational crimes. Furthermore, the same view from the 2 previous literatures in the book entitled Human Security, Transnational Crime, and Human Trafficking, ASEAN and Western Perspective, by Shiro Okubo and Louis Selly, explains that the changes in the modern society are closely related to the emergence and occurrence of transnational crime. Transnational crime has become a crime phenomenon at this time, but there is a quantity, quality, and structure of transnational crime, which is measured and determined by organizations, networks, market economy, rational choice, and migration.
There are 3 types of transnational crime that are often found in Southeast Asia. The first is financial crime, which includes cybercrime, ransomware, terrorism financing, and others.
And more. Attackers can use a set of software tools called rootkits to get control of your systems. With a cryptocurrency miner, an attacker can take over your computer to generate cryptocurrency like Bitcoin.
These crimes were on a large scale after taking their toll, especially ransomware, because it is known that this crime reached a 600% increase during the COVID-19 pandemic, which had a major impact on increasing digitalization. To overcome this problem, ASEAN needs to educate the society in understanding digitalization for all its people. Second is piracy, which is known to happen a lot in Southeast Asia because of its geographical location, which makes the waters a source of livelihood for the surrounding community and makes the waters also a route for international trade.
Easily take whatever valuables they can get their hands on.
Kalau itu lihat juga ada kalau ada kalanya US, ada kalanya lihat daripada kapal itu, kalau mereka di berangkasnya banyak itu biasa kali-kali sekitar 5.000 satu orang bagi lah. Itu udah potong minyak semuanya.
ASEAN needs to reaffirm all the policies they have issued because until now, the level of piracy crime is still relatively high in Southeast Asia.
And the third, as we know that the crime of human trafficking is one of the most important problems in the field of non-traditional security faced by ASEAN. Internal trading is a type of crime that is found in almost all countries, especially in Southeast ASEAN. It can be calculated in 2011 there were 60 cases carried out by IOM for the protection victims of human trafficking. However, we need to know that the criminal of trafficking not only trafficking in persons but consists of trafficking in narcotics, human and firearms. In the crime of human trafficking, most of the victims are women who dominate the world today. Global Modern Slavery report for there are 40.3 million people have been victims of human trafficking and 71% of them are estimated women.
ကိုကလာတော့ပတ်စံတောင်းကနေမှဗာပြောလဲဆိုတော့သူတို့ကိုတွေဦးတဲ့ငါတို့ရောင်းစားလိုက်ပြီပေါ့နော်ရောင်းလဲရောင်းစားလိုက်ပြီတဲ့သူတို့ကိုတွေငါတို့ပေါ့နော်တနေရာမှာခိုင်းစားရတယ်ပေါ့တငယ်ချင်းတွေပါလေအကုန်လုံးပဲပေါ့ငါးလေးတွေပါလေပါသွားပြီလို့ပြောတယ်အဲ့ဒါနဲ့အဲ့လိုပြောတော့တမီးစရာသူကပတ်စံကိုညှစ်ပြီးတော့တောင်းနေအိမ်မှာနောက်တော့တမီးကသူမပေးလို့စိတ်တို့ပြီးတော့ဖုံးပါတယ်သူလူပြီးတော့တမီးသူရိုက်တယ်
ချွတ်ကြတော့လေမိဘကိုယ်တိုင်ကအလုပ်ပေးလုပ်တာဆရာမရဲ့ပါတယ်ခလေးမို့မိဘကိုယ်တိုင်ကတလုပ်ခိုင်းတာအများဆုံးစီးဒီလိုပဲသူများခေါ်ရတာမစီးမိဘကိုယ်တိုင်တလုပ်ခိုင်းတယ်အဆင်မပြေအဲ့ဒါဘာကိုကျမတို့တနင်ရတယ်ဆိုစီးပွားရေးအဆင်မပြေတဲ့နေရာမှာကျမတို့တနင်ရတယ်ဒီကိုကျမတို့စီးပွားရေးအဆင်ပြေခဲ့ရင်လည်းဒီလိုမျိုးဖြစ်လာမလို့တော့မထင်ဘူးเนาะဒီလူကုန်ကူးမှုတွေပါတွေကတော့
Response to this case, ASEAN promote anti-trafficking, namely the ASEAN Intergovernmental Commission of Human Rights, or AICHR, and the ASEAN Commission for the Promotion and Protection of the Rights of Children and Women, or ACWC.
From this video, we can conclude that the Southeast Asia is an exceptionally essential area for the Transnational Crime Association to do its crime. There are several types of transnational crime that we discussed in the video. First is financial crime. Regarding this, ASEAN should be firm in its lawful guidelines and give the least complex schooling to people in general prior to giving assurance. Second is piracy. In any case, ASEAN should act all the more unequivocally whenever confronted with a circumstance that doesn't help all gatherings aside from the hoodlums themselves. ASEAN needs stricter legitimate guidelines to answer this issue no matter what the non-obstruction strategy, which is a boundary to limiting this robbery wrongdoing. And the third is trafficking. In light of this case, ASEAN itself is focused on laying out establishment to advance enemies of dealing. In particular, the ASEAN Intergovernmental Commission on Human Rights and the ASEAN Commission for the Promotion and Protection of the Rights of Children and Women.